my time. The next speaker who's coming back is a young, beautiful lady. She's been certified by the American Board of Physicians. She's a general medicine practitioner. She's the founder director of Eternus Medical Center in Hyderabad. I've seen her. She's very holistic in her approach. She loves her patients. She always cares about them, and she takes each one of her patients as somebody very personal. And believe me, she's going to deal with a topic which is very, very interesting, especially for most of the women who are here. And in this contest, let me just share with you that the only thing that gives us value year after year for the money that we pay is our weighing machine. So if you look at it, most of us dread even standing on it. Some of us keep standing on it to see whether minute to minute some changes are happening. To talk about what is healthy weight, please just have a big smile on as we welcome our next panelist, Dr.Sudha.Ch. May I have Dr. Sudha on, please? Yes, there you go, Sudha. Welcome. It's all yours.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure being in this panel. Okay. Thank you, everybody globally, whoever logged in and during their own time phases. During this I don't like to call this as a lockdown, but I would like to call this as a home time. So this is our home time. So during this home time, it's very, very important to maintain healthy weight. This is how I would like to start my conversation today. So today we are all busy picking our groceries, from going to the local markets and cooking every day in and out 3 times a day. So I thought this is a beautiful way to start, during at this conversation level, to let us clear our myths on weight and weight gain. So I have taken some common statements that we usually use in our conversation and while we are talking, or while we are counseling, or while we're just chit-chatting around every day. I would like to start with an old saying called, "We are what we eat." So this is enough to make us think of what we put in is what we are. So the first conversation that I would say it's a myth, but the conversation that already goes in is calories in and calories out. As of now, for decades, the story of calories has not been very successful as much as being it's promoted. Why is what I would like to share. We never had a calorie count in our ancestral food. During my grandparents' time, they did not have any calorie count 60, 70 years ago. They had a clear understanding of type of food, seasonal food, summer foods, winter foods, local foods, the foods for the body temperature, and whatever is cultivating in the local. So we always ate according to our genetic background and the local food market. So thanks to this home time, which we get only our locally cultivated foods. So this is the time, we are forced to pick up whatever is available. So pay conscious attention to what we are picking up while we are picking up for our foods today. So let us pay attention to the seasonal foods and quality of the foods on our plates and the nutrient value of the foods. Today, calories in and calories out is not giving us an extraordinary results. So that's the first myth that I want to be clear and go to the next. The next is eat less, move more. As always, we've been saying eat less, move more. In my personal, clinical experience, most people who follow this advice end up regaining any lost weight due to physiological or biological factors. Telling people with weight problems to just eat less or move more is like telling somebody with depression to, oh, come on, cheer up. Or someone with alcoholism to say, drink less. Always been an ineffective advice that rarely works in the long-term goal. So here we're discussing long-term goals as well as short-term goals. In fact, we scientifically proven data that restricting our food intake and getting more physical activity does slower the metabolism, which eventually decrease the metabolic rate. So when you're talking about weight, it's always about metabolism or metabolic rate. When we are slowing our metabolic rate and slowing our metabolism, which eventually makes us more fatigued and tired. When we are more fatigued and tired, we can't do our daily chores. So what's the point of eating less and feeling more fatigued and tired? That's what I would say for eat less, work more. The third one is carbs make me gain weight. Please understand, not all carbs are the same. Eating refined carbs is linked drastically to increased risk of many diseases like heart disease and type 2 diabetes. What do you mean by refined carbs? Processed refined grains or simple carbs and sugars have much lower in fiber and micronutrient value. This is what refined means. This is what processed carbohydrates means. They become refined when you remove the fiber and when you remove the micronutrient value. Then they become processed. So eating refined carbs can make you go dry overeat and increase the risk of weight gain again. We humans have been eating carbs for a very, very long time, but we never had processed foods or instant carbs or carbs on the go. Carbohydrate rich foods such as vegetables, beans, peas, fruits, the whole grains are the foundation of each of these healthy eating habits. And remember that fiber is a carbohydrate. So as long as you're eating your carbohydrates and it has fiber in them, then it's healthy. So please define and differentiate and have a clarity on what is a carbohydrate meal and for generations to generations, and especially according to the genetic background, we Indians have been eating carbs as a stable diet. Until today, carbs have a stable diet. But the loss of fiber is what is caused, refined or processed. That's the be clear about the carbs. The fourth one is about eating fat makes me gain weight. We have enough discussions about fat. Fat has often been the blame for weight gain, while eating fat alone does not cause weight gain. Let us go back to our cellular metabolism. Let us go back to our cells. Our cells have been there for ages. Our cells did not change. Our cell's top layer is made up of a bilipid layer. Please go back to your children's fourth class textbook of science and you will see that the cell is made up of a bilipid layer. Our human cells are protected by the bilipid layer from environmental toxins and germs. When somebody talked about vitamin D, remember, vitamin D is a fat soluble vitamin. That's why it is important. Fat soluble vitamins make our bilipid layers. So the fat soluble vitamins are important in keeping our healthy cells healthy. So healthy fats are very, very important to keep our cells protected and healthy. A reasonable intake of healthy fats is important every day in and out to feel satisfied. It is the satisfaction behind the meal is very, very important after eating. And this satisfaction plays a huge role on the mind and the satiety factor which makes us stop eating. So the lower our inflammation, that lowers our inflammation, and eventually it can cause losing weight too. Another myth that I want to clarify is eating breakfast is necessary to lose weight. Term breakfast means breaking the fast. If we can understand this, we can lose and maintain healthy weight for lifetime. Breaking a fast is always been 12 hours between the two solid meals. Our breakfast time is determined by what time we ate our meal last night. Our grandparents always had enough gap between meal to meal and the meals between the night to morning meal. This gives us our body enough time to detoxify our organs from the toxins that the liver detoxifies and the kidney detoxifies. It's best to eat when you're hungry and stop when you're full. If you want to eat breakfast, eat after at least 12 hours of your last night meal. Periodically abstaining from food helps clear toxins and rejuvenate the body. So let us watch our timings in between the solid meals to help our body detoxify itself. Our body is beautifully programmed to detoxify itself. Let us give an opportunity to the body to let it detoxify itself. Another one is weight loss diet works. When I say diet, or when somebody says diet, everybody comes with a with an eye opening saying, oh my god, this is the best diet plan that I'm going to get and I'm going to start tomorrow. Look at the term diet. It means DIET. Did I eat that? That's the full form of a diet. So when you mentally feel that you're on a diet, you're physically telling and mentally you're telling yourself, did I eat that? Did I eat this? Did I eat that? The truth is, what we probably should not approach weight loss with a dieting in the mindset. Food is a fuel to the body, and body makes energy from the fuel. And the energy makes us perform our daily needs. Keep a track on the type of fuel we are putting inside the body and what kind of energy we expect the body to generate and how and where we are using this energy. So please keep a track of body food as fuel and body is generating energy. If we notice that there is an imbalance in the production of energy which is not making us perform better, then let us look into the source of our fuel. And still, if there's a problem, please let us evaluate our hormonal imbalances, which maintains our metabolism and which plays a huge role in our metabolic rate.
Sudha, you have 2 more minutes.
Yes, I'll be done. Then the supplements can help me lose weight. The main reason supplements work for some people, it is just a placebo effect. If supplements have been given for a nutritional deficiency or a hormonal correction, then we should see the changes in the metabolic rate and energy levels. Then weight loss should be the byproduct, but weight loss should never be the first goal, should be the byproduct of controlling and addressing the metabolic rate. Healthy weight is all about willpower and not biology. Our body has numerous hormones, biological pathways that are supposed to regulate our body weight. This tends to be dysfunctional in people with weight fluctuations, making it harder to lose weight. Resistant hormones is the way to look at prevention of diabetes, prevention of thyroid, prevention of any heart disease. Maybe your hormones are resistant in working. Please look at that's why we call it as resistant, insulin resistant diabetes mellitus. So this is all what I want to tell. Diet foods can help you lose weight, but low fat, fat free, processed, gluten free, as well as sugar beverages is what you need to be cautious about. Have a relationship between your food and your body and your mind, and is very complex. It is not that easy. Weight is a very complex disorder. There is genetics, there's biological, there's environmental factors. Get the right help, but don't lose your willpower. Thank you so much, Dr. Ushi.
Yes, thank you, Dr. Sudha. And yes, we heard those wonderful words of wisdom. We have a few questions that you guys